Very good morning to you, and thanks for joining us on Voice of the People 90.3 FM Front Page Review. My name is Nyamgul Agaje. It's 2 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and let's just go straight to the headlines this morning. Remember that what we usually do is bring you the headlines, join Rufai for his thoughts, and then come back to you. It's a Friday, so it's an open mic day. We're expecting you to call and send us messages so that we can also amplify what your thoughts are this morning. Once again, good morning and welcome to the show. Okay, let's go right away to the headlines. We'll begin with the Punch newspaper this morning. The Punch, like almost every other newspaper this morning, is leading with Rivers turmoil. APC leaders intervene as Fubara faces fresh impeachment threat. That same story in other newspapers are that Rivers State Assembly has served Fubara and deputy notice of gross misconduct. Okay, so other headlines are that someone is saying 2027 I'll align with party offering presidential VP ticket. That is Kwankwaso. Any party that offers a VP ticket, he will align with that party. That's what it's saying. So if it's in ADP, that means he's eyeing the vice presidential ticket. If he leaves ADC rather, to another party, maybe that one is offering a VP ticket. So that rests the speculation that there may be too many people vying for presidency in the ADC. So Kwankwaso is one out. Okay, so 2027, no pact with Atiku Obi Jonathan, says ADC faction. Okay. Finance Ministry confirms release of Super Eagles bonuses for AFCON. Tomorrow is the match between Nigeria and Algeria, and we're complaining about their bonuses. Always embarrassing us. Not the Super Eagles now, but the management of this of the football federation. That's what I would say. Why would a team that is performing like this have to complain about bonuses? And the world will know because everybody's looking at the Super Eagles. So if they grumble, the world knows. Dangote refinery marketers fuel deal crashes as imports surge. And insurgency, federal government, U.S. company plan delivery of 12 attack helicopters. APC ramps up membership e-registration in states, while federal government earmarks 1.7 trillion naira in 2026 budget for unpaid contractors. Okay, let's move to the next newspaper. Daily Trust leads with how Rivers peace deal collapsed again. And then we have Kano Assembly justifies Governor Yusuf's planned defection. All right, so on the Vanguard newspaper, we have stories like impeachment, APC Rivers Assembly at war over Fubara deputy. 141 million Nigerians poor while politicians jostle for power. That's according to Obi. And another one you might be interested in, NCC CBN set to roll out refund framework for failed airtime data transactions. Okay, so look at that as well. This one I just want to mention, bloodbath in Benue, rival called gangs kill 8 in supremacy clash. And I'm wondering, are the deaths not enough for these people? People have died in Benue State, people are still dying in Benue State, and then citizens of the state, in the name of cults, are still killing themselves. It's a very, very pathetic thing. Supremacy battle over what? What supremacy are you talking about? Who can kill more? What is it that you're talking about? It beats me. Who are innocent? Rest in peace. Okay, so no budget in Rivers. Fubara spending public funds illegally. That is an allegation by one Ewo. Okay, so those are some of the headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. On the Sun newspaper, tension in Rivers over more to move to impeach Governor Fubara. And then we also have other stories on the same newspaper. E-registration, Bassets 2 million Enugu APC membership target. Okay. All right, let's go to the Nation newspaper. Leads also with Rivers Assembly serves Fubara deputy notice of gross misconduct. All right. And that's what we're going to be looking at this morning. And also there's an explanation of how tax will be reduced or deducted from citizens, especially those who earn a salary. So you might want to read that story. Just look for it. The story, I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to give details of how, or just read it to you, how tax will be deducted from individuals this year as the tax laws have commenced the implementation, or the reformed laws have begun implementation. The federal government has begun implementation of the new tax laws. That's a better way to put it. Okay, so this is the much we can take right now. Let's join Rufai Oseni. Let him give us his thoughts on the headlines this morning, and after that, we'll return and open the lines for all of us. Stay with us.
Okay, so a couple of stories making the rounds. Today we've seen a political turn on events in Rivers State, where what Wike has done is that he has dared President Tinubu. But the question is, will President Tinubu react? Because for you to go ahead and make an attempt, beginning an impeachment against an APC governor, when an APC government is ruling, is one of the biggest dare. So will President Tinubu be able to discipline Wike? That's a big one. If President Tinubu does not discipline Wike and rein him in after this impeachment attempt, then definitely two things. Wike is so important that he can't do without. So we have to take anything from Wike. Because obviously, when Wike decided to go after Fubara with this impeachment, knowing fully well that Fubara has gone to seek shelter in the APC, he knew what he was doing, and he wanted to test the patience and the bounds of the president. Anyway, I've been seeing some statements being issued as a representative of the APC saying, that they condemn this impeachment approach and all of that. But the taste of the pudding is in the eating. If by next week or next 2 weeks, Wike doesn't face the consequence of his action, and President Tinubu doesn't go hard against Wike, then definitely Wike is so important that they can't do without him. And he will start to disintegrate the structures of the APC. Because what this will do is that it will tell other governors that the APC, despite the fact that you are the camp, cannot protect you. And the reason why Fubara sought refuge will already be defeated. So that's one part of the grand analysis. So in the coming days, we'll see. I already hear that some of the top officials of the APC are not happy about this impeachment move that Wike orchestrated. But it's not just about them not being happy. It's about them being able to put their foot on the ground and action must be taken. Because what Wike has done with these impeachment moves also threatens the sense of cohesion of the APC. So there are going to be a lot of scenarios. One, will President Tinubu be able to react and stop what I call this mutiny against him and his own political structure is looking like? It looks like a clear sense of mutiny, a clear sense of fight against the architecture that makes up political party called the APC. Will he be able to wage war? Will he be able to break this cycle? It's left for the world to see. In the next coming days, there are going to be reactions. And we'll see how these reactions will pan out. But whatever it is, in the end, if this impeachment goes ahead, a part of me thinks it will not go ahead. But if this attempt at impeachment goes ahead, then it will be the beginning of the political suicide of the APC. Also, when you calculate it, a lot of people and analysts have also told me that Wike showed his hand too early. That in a political move like this is not the kind of move you make about 1 year to an election. It's normally a 9-minute move when everything fails. But if President Tinubu bucks under pressure, then what it means is that Wike will make bigger moves than this. Or if President Tinubu does not discipline him and he survives the reaction for what he did by this impeachment move against an APC governor, then it's going to be dicey for the APC. So these are political calculations. We'll see how it pans out in the coming days. And we'll see if the APC will be able to survive this, or they'll be able to navigate their way around all of this political cloud. Did I say this political cumulonimbus cloud? Right, a couple of stories making the rounds. We'd like to say our condolences to Chimamanda, and I feel so sad, and it's very sad when losing a child, and for me, I feel even more distraught because these are children I played with, and the twin boys. It's just sad. I just pray that God will give her the fortitude to bear this loss. This is somebody that has dealt with a lot of grief. Don't forget that she just went through the cycle of losing her father and her mother almost at the same time, and now her son. I just, pray for help. And I pray for God's grace to be able to pass through a moment like this. It's a very sad one. Very sad one. People like Atiku Abubakar and other people are been coming out to console her and say kind words to her. We just pray that he is well at a point in time like this. Anyway, there's been reactions to the impeachment attempt. In fact, a faction of the APC in Rivers State have come out to speak against it. In fact, groups of people in the PDP have come out to speak against it. And everybody has been talking about the high-handedness of Minister Wike and this godfatherism thing that he's been perpetrating. But the question we should ask is, will President Tinubu allow this continue, or he's going to call this to order? And I think this is the time he's got. The earlier he does it, the better. And if he doesn't do it, if he allows this slide and this continues to empower Wike, then it will be on him. Yeah, it's a very, very interesting one. And when you look at the reasons at which they want to impeach Fubara for, it's just a very flimsy reason about the budget and all of that. It's just a very flimsy one. Very flimsy one. So we can just only hope for the best. Many other stories making the round. This one that Alhaji Aliko Dangote is saying he doesn't want to continue the case of Farouk. I don't like it when people just come, call the court of public opinion and Nigerians when they are fighting their fights. Now, when they settle things out, they don't even take us along any longer, which is very bad. So, if Alhaji Aliko Dangote had told us that, okay, Farouk has XYZ, he got his child in the best schools in Switzerland and all of that, then the question we should ask him is, why don't you give us all the evidence so that we can see through it? So that means he just said all of this is because he was fighting Farouk then. And now that Farouk has been removed from the position, that you just want to move on like that. So the court of public opinion, do not deserve to hear more. Anyway, I'm happy that the ICPC has said they will continue, but please, in continuing for the ICPC, they need the vital evidence that Dangote says he has. But now that he's saying he's discontinuing the case, I'm not sure he's going to be able to supply the vital evidence. And that's why we don't need corruption in the board. I don't know why Bayo Onanuga keeps thinking that attacking Peter Obi will solve the problem of shame that Nigeria faces. Almost every time, for some time now, Nigeria always faces this problem of the players complaining that they've not been paid. The players said they were not going to go to Marrakesh at first. I think they've sorted all of that out because they've not been paid. Obi talks about it, the next thing, Bayo Onanuga starts to call him Bitter Obi. It's not a shame that all of these, their monies were not sorted out in the first place. I just hope, with all of the distraction from Musime and all of that, we're able to beat Algeria, because if we don't, it's going to be a big indictment on us. We shouldn't see anything less than winning the African Cup of Nations at this point in time, since we were runners-up in the last one. Lagos Assembly passed the budget of over 4 trillion for 2026 budget. That's the budget for Lagos. And Togo, Niger, and Benin still owe Nigeria 25 billion. That's about $25 million. NERC is saying that Ajaokuta Steel Company and the host community indebtedness for power supply amounting to over 1 billion. And Ajaokuta Integrated Steel Company was conceived and developed for the version of erecting metallurgical processes and plants called engineering complex. So in the third quarter report, NERC is saying that the host community did not make any payments towards the over 1 billion that they received for electricity invoicing. Let's see how all of this will pan out in the coming days.
Okay, thank you very people 90.3 FM, and I am Nyamgul Agaji. The program is Front Page Review. It's an open mic day, so we're going to be talking to ourselves, and we hope that we can, apart from just venting our anger on whatever is happening, we could find some things to be glad about in Nigeria. Not everything is bad, not everything is good. Let's hope that everybody who talks is genuinely just looking for a solution for our country, Nigeria, something that will make our country better again. Okay, so let's begin with taking some messages. After some messages at 7:30, I'll bring you that report, the federal government's explanation on how the lowest income earners will pay zero tax. So you will be with me here while I give you I read to you what the federal government has said. Maybe you will be able to calculate whatever it is that you need to calculate. Okay, so let's begin with this. Good morning, VOP family. To me, Nigeria should rise up against Wike at this point to stop the impeachment of Fubara. River State is very important to Nigeria because of resources coming from there, since President Tinubu's intervention on 2 occasions seems not really to put an end to the political crisis in River State. Nobody is expecting state of emergency declaration in River State again under the leadership of Fubara in the state. Wike should know that APC will not allow their party to be destroyed the way PDP allowed him. Wike should know that nobody has the monopoly of violence. He needs to be careful. The money bank is deducting from my account on daily basis in the name of stamp duty, electronic charges, even without transaction, is getting too much. CBN should please intervene. Benjamin from Shogunle. Okay, so I took that before even remembering about the numbers. The numbers to call, if you want to call, are 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Or you can also call 080 3692 9933. 080 3692 9933. If you want to call on WhatsApp, it's 081 71 75 6338. 081 71 75 6338. Those are the numbers to call us. Remember, I did say that I was going to bring to you what the federal government is saying. This is because of popular demand, by the way. Federal government explains how lowest income earners will pay zero tax. People are still trying to understand what this tax is and how it will be deducted, and people are complaining that on daily basis, just like the message I just read now, on daily basis their money is being tampered with on the grounds that they are taking stamp duty, they are taking VAT, they are taking so many other things, and before you know it, this money is gone. So let's just stay here and do what we can do. Call us now on these numbers I've just given to you: 0700 903 903 903 or 080 3692 9933, or for WhatsApp calls or messages 081 7175 6338. And by the way, on the Rivers, anyway, let's just go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, I'm good.
Good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, are you?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. I really want to talk about Wike. I don't know what is Wike problem. You know the only one that have gone so. And then in fact, everything that you just behave as if is good. You don't know tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much. Nobody knows tomorrow. Like Jones will say. Anyway, that's Igbo. Let me not murder it. But nobody knows tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. Okay. So, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Guru.
Morning to you, sir.
I'm Austin from Mushikolan.
Austin, thanks for joining us. Go on.
You see this is part of the thing, that saga. I'm very annoyed over it. I cannot remember one thing that I'm benefiting from this government. I can't remember any one thing. Whatever is supposed to be what I have to see from government, they were all in this area. Nothing is working. Nothing is working in this country. Moreover, this is very party, this very government under APC. What they only require is they are looking for whatever where to get money. That is their plan. They don't even remember what is happening in the country. They need to get money For me, I can whether they not take hold this country called Nigeria. I don't know. What are this $210 billion? $210 billion. Can't they go? What it means? Can't they find out? Can't they bring the case that money? If they can get that money can solve whatever problem government in Nigeria have. They just saffron our money here and there. Once they discover this, they just mention it. They don't block it. They discover it. They just mention it. They stop it in halfway. They can't go through and see the end of that whatever they discovered. You only to be passing the poor people, passing the poor people there in the earth. In fact, I'm fed up of this statue and the country at their lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have this from Temi Tokpe. She's saying it's unfortunate that we, the citizens, have continued to tolerate the kind of dirty politics that the politicians are playing, which is at the edge of destroying our hard-earned democracy. But to the politicians, it has now become a norm in the country. For crying out loud, how can some groups of people or individuals be promoting godfatherism and the rest of us will be quiet? Who is Wike if not that he is having and enjoying the backing of the president? Is it not the same Wike that condemned godfatherism and publicly said that such godfatherism will never be tolerated in Rivers State? Why is he now working in contrast to what he had said about godfatherism? All I know is that the law of karma will destroy PDP. Will never elude anyone irrespective of position or status. What Wike did to destroy PDP is loading, and if APC is not careful, same may likely happen to the ruling party too. Furthermore, on the creation of state and community police, it's long overdue. The National Assembly should fast-track the passage of the bill on the establishment of this police. The introduction of forest guards is also a laudable initiative, but it will be counterproductive if these guards are not fully equipped with sophisticated weapons like that which the bandits and terrorists are using. I feel every state should also make use of drones to tackle the insecurity in their respective, states, since the governors are all collecting security votes. Finally, I would like to ask and know what APC Governors Forum can do to rescue Governor Sim Fubara on an allegation of misconduct by not getting approval from the State Assembly to spend state funds since the state budget has not been passed. Is that not a constitutional matter? Olorun Agbawa. God bless Nigeria. Temitokwe Onatoye from Ijegamo community. Thank you, Temitokwe, for your thoughts this morning. Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Yeah, Yangu, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Daniel. I call you from Alava.
Daniel, thanks for joining us. Go on.
Let me not talk so much about Wike, because Wike is just like a sinking ship looking for who to drown with.
But is he really? Because,
Yeah.
I saw a video. Let me tell you. I saw a video last night where the leader of the House of Assembly, the Speaker, was addressing people and said that they have had series of meetings with their leader, Nyesom Wike. Their leader, Nyesom Wike. He's not in APC, but he's their leader, and they are doing his bidding. So how is he sinking?
He's sinking already because he doesn't have any party. Which party did he belong to?
But does he need
Did he belong to APC, or did he belong to PDP?
Does he really need
or a party? Or did he belong to?
Okay.
That is making them to call him a leader.
Exactly.
001 we know in a River State that become the governor of the man that holding the flag of APC is 001 of Fubara.
That they want to impeach right now.
This man has saw that he's losing. So forget about. Don't worry. He's trying to kiss politics goodbye. That's the only thing he's trying to do. I don't want to talk about him much. Let me talk about Benedict owning us.
Okay, go on, please.
Let them give us our money. See, the people that enjoy, who give light, day to day they enjoy the light, week to week they enjoy, month to month they enjoy. We that who have the light cannot enjoy even one day. And each day that each month that he did not pay, NEPA will carry ladder and come and cut your light. Let them cut the Bene and all those people that owing us there or the money of the light. Let them cut it so that they pay us. Let them go and get our money now. We have plenty money. They come to tax us. Instead of to collect the money people are holding, they are taxing us. They are busy taxing us, telling us about tax. Let them give us our money now. Those that stole our money, like those that who gave money to repair a refinery that couldn't repair our refinery, should give us our money back. Since they couldn't do the job, the money that lost in NNPC, they should bring it. Even let them go extra mile to go and catch a snake that swallowed the one that is swallowed. The monkey, pursue monkey and get our money. Eh? Yangu,
yes.
Please, I'm interested of this tax something that you want to educate on this morning. Please bring out time to tell us about it, because
okay,
I'm losing a lot of money.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, unfortunately, it's not about any other deductions. The one I'm going to talk about here is federal government explains how lowest income earners will pay zero tax. And this story is on the Nation newspaper. So I'm just going to take it word for word from the Nation newspaper and hope that you can take something from it. Other deductions, you may have to read other stories. Again, there are so many stories there. So the federal government has explained how income earners will pay zero tax in the new regime, which took effect on January 1. In a statement yesterday, the Director General in the Budget Office of the Federation, Tanimu Yakubu, made the clarification in response to what he called wrong notions, state-managed arithmetic, selective accounting, and misrepresentation of the law by those sponsored to discredit the government's policy. Yakubu highlighted the 800,000 annual tax-free threshold under the new personal income tax structure as the most critical omission in the criticism, explaining that the first 800,000 of annual income attracts a 0% tax rate, as against the previous framework that lumped low-income earners into equal tax brackets. Now, using an illustrative example of a worker earning 75,000 naira monthly, Yakubu noted that such a person earns 900,000 annually, placing only 100,000 naira above the zero-rated band. According to him, even at a 15% rate on the excess of 100,000 naira, the tax exposure would amount to 15,000 a year before deductions. But once pensions contributions are applied and taxable portions drop sharply and could fall to zero if other allowable deductions such as health insurance are included. He said, this is the explanation, under the new regime described in multiple reputable summaries, the first 800,000 of annual income is taxed at 0%. So if your account is, you get 800,000 naira per year, you will not be taxed at all. But the only thing is that to get 800,000 naira a year, you have to earn less than 70,000 naira, because 70,000 naira times 10 months is 700,000 naira. The next 2 months is 140,000. So you have 840,000 naira per annum. So anybody earning above or from 70,000 and above, you will have an excess that will be taxed. That means also that the first 800,000 naira, you will not be taxed. And anything above 800,000 naira, you will be taxed on that excess that is on 800,000 naira. I hope you understand that. I just hope that in a country where we have no data and nobody thinks about how to do these calculations, there will be specific and they will be accurate in their calculations. He now went ahead to say, this is not a footnote. That is the hinge. Now apply it to, let's say Joseph. Let's call somebody Joseph. Monthly income 75,000 naira. Annual income 75,000 times 12. That is 900,000 naira. Under a system where the first 800,000 naira is taxed at 0%, Joseph is not squarely inside some punitive bracket. He is 100,000 naira above the zero bond even before deductions. The portion potentially exposed to tax is 100,000 naira per year. If the next band is taxed at 15%, as these summaries indicate, then Joseph's gross annual PIT exposure is 100,000 times 15%, which is 15,000 naira per year, and 1,250 naira per month. I hope it is clear now. So if in your income for the year is, let's say you're earning 100,000 and then for the year you're earning 1.2 million naira, the first 800,000 will not be taxed. Whatever will be taxed will be 400,000 naira, which is the excess on the 800,000 naira. So if it is 15% that you're supposed to pay annually, the 15% of 400,000 is what you're going to pay. So you do that calculation. So if you earn higher than that, it's the same thing. It's a flat rate. 800,000, the first 800,000 will not be taxed, but anything above that will be taxed. Do you understand now? That's what it is. But the federal government has continually consistently claimed that they are not interested in your bank transactions. They are not interested in all other dealings. They are just interested in your annual income. That's what they've been saying. So we might want to look for those stories as well to explain, that will explain further what the things they are interested in are, so that you know that if a bank, for instance, like the first message that I read, a bank is deducting indiscriminately, you would know that it's not because of the new tax laws. It's the bank, and you complain to the appropriate quarters. But if it is from this new tax regime that we are implementing, even when we have the problems still there at the front burner, then you know also what is going on. So educate yourself. That is the much I can say. So we've explained this now. First 800,000 of your income is not taxable. But anything above that 800,000, even if it's 1 naira above that 800,000 of your annual income, not monthly, annual income, then it's going to be taxed. Okay, that one is clear. Maybe every day we'll look for one aspect of the new tax regime to be reading out to you, because I won't be talking like an expert. I'll just be reading what the experts have summarized for all of us. Okay, so that we try to learn. When we are not clear about it, we still ask questions, and the relevant authorities will talk to us. All right, so let's continue with the other things that we need to discuss. Rivers impeachment move on Fubara, and so many other things that we have read as our headlines this morning. So let's go back to the messages now. Good morning. Rivers House of Assembly begins impeachment proceedings against Fubara, and Fubara should be impeached because he didn't win the governorship election. This is from Leo from Enugu. Okay, Leo. All right. Okay, so good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Ikan calling you from the Solar Kingdom.
Ikan, thank you for calling us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
I want to say concerning Rivers State, everybody will make a record in life, either for good or for bad.
True.
If after the state of emergency was declared in Rivers State and Puera come back again, let it also be the first person after state of emergency, let it be the first government that will also be impeached. That will be in a record for him and for Rivers State.
Okay.
Future, if they allow only one man to be manipulating and doing all sorts of things that he's doing, let me.
Your audio seems to have hiccups, so you might just want to call back. We're just hearing pockets of what you're saying. That's why I had to cut you off now. Okay, good morning. This one is saying, good morning, VOP. Wike wants to be the Jagaban of River State. If his plot for the Governor Fubara is allowed to succeed, then the good people of River State should be ready for more havoc in future from Wike. APC should stop Wike's excesses now, else they will regret it someday. May God help this nation. This is from Steve Ikelu from Maryland. I don't even know how the APC will caution Wike because he's not a member of their party. How will they caution him? How will they sanction him? He's a member of the PDP that has sanctioned him, and he's not going. Like we used to play when we were small. Kill me, I no go die better, Mbanje. When okay, maybe you never played that kind of a play. But you see, he's like a hydra-headed monster. You cut one and it grows back and all that. So I don't know how. Well, let's look at what the APC will do, and especially the president, who is giving him the muscle, the political muscle to do what he's doing. Okay, callers, we're still here to take your calls. Both Wike and Fubara are fighting for their selfish and political survival and influence in River State. Wike does not have the interest of the people of River State or the development of the state. Meanwhile, Nigerians that will be forced to comply with the forged tax law must rise up against the implementation of such laws. May God help and heal our land. Frank Onero is sending this from the USA. Thank you, Frank, for your message this morning. And this is saying, beautiful Friday to you all in the studio. Please, we always hear press statements issued out by our president, Tinubu, without the citizens knowing where Tinubu is right now. Since APC came to power in 2015, late Buhari and Tinubu never had any media chat for the citizens. Please, if you remember one, kindly correct me. The fight between Wike and Fubara should continue so that we will hear more confessions how they rigged the election for Tinubu, as El Rufai confessed that Peter Obi won 2023 general election with 10 million votes. Let me tell anyone who has ears to hear, it's not everyone in life you will chest and go free. You will cheat, rather, and go free. APC is a disgrace to the entire nation, so says President Trump. May we never, never in life experience such characters in power again. In the name of Jesus, amen. Okay. Oh God, arise and trouble those who are troubling Nigerians. Mayor from Ikotumegbe. Thank you, Mayor, for your prayers this morning, above everything else. Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear you. Good morning. Oh dear. You'll have to call back. Hello? Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
How's the work?
The work is good.
I can see so. My name is Patrick calling from Yaba.
Okay, go on.
I want to talk about Wike and
Fubara
and APC. The same revolution Wike was giving us when they gather some people at Aruda that we spend billions of naira to buy people to buy the APC to collect LP votes to APC. APC is not in River State. Everybody know, and you know, and that was why this is fighting all this. PDP is not in River State. So why are we discussing power and saying that this is why this is both of them are wrong. We got one election in River State. And let me tell you, 2027, the River State is not going to APC. Let the ADC put their hands in order. You see what will happen in River State. Neither APC nor PDP in River State. Because that vote, they did not win the election in the first place. So what they did is fighting back against them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, that means the law of karma is very active in River State. But let's see how it goes. Good morning, crew. For River State's unfortunate, you have an emperor, Wike, destroying the peace of rivers, and a puppet governor who doesn't have a mind of his own, but being tossed around. Now he is about to be impeached. The cash and carry judiciary didn't help matters. He brought Nigerians into this nightmare government. Since your president was has given them 300% salary, and Wike has given them houses in Abuja, they have been compromised. Remember, in the recent NBA meeting of your president, all judges said on his mandate they stand. Remember the River State of Emergency saga, the defection of 27 lawmakers, also the judgment that brought your president is fraudulent. How will there be peace without justice? That is why Nigeria is a gangster paradise. It's a shame that the worst of all is ruling the best of us. Truly, there was a country. Lekon from Lagos. Lekon, sorry, I was tumbling on your message. Good morning, Yamgul. I hope the situation in River State marks the end of the romance between President Tinubu and Emperor Wike. Hopefully, the people of River State emerge victorious. Dangote withdrew his case with the ICPC, shows that Nigeria was not his reason for the whistleblowing. I hope ICPC continues the case, though. From SND2. Okay. Thank you, SND2. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
This is a great promise. Calling from Oshodaripo.
Great promise. Go right ahead.
I don't like talking about Wike because sometimes when Wike is talking, I will know that it's actually beside us. But the reason I want to talk about Wike because of Tubala. See, Tubala is APC,
Yeah.
and now Tubala is born again. Tubala cannot be impeached. Wike just barking like a dog. It's just confused. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really don't know where to stand in this matter, because if the River State House of Assembly is speaking and calling Wike their leader, even though he doesn't belong to their party every day, does Wike really need a party to wield the kind of influence that he has on River State? He's visiting people to say thank you to them after about 2 or 3 years after elections, and then everybody is now almost bowing to him and saying, okay, we will do your bidding. And it just, I don't know, I don't understand. When people say that he has no party, he's political suicide and all that, I just keep asking, why is it that he still has a stronghold in Rivers this much, even when he doesn't belong to that party? And how can APC hold him responsible or caution him or sanction him when he doesn't even belong to their party? I think maybe it rests on the president to do something or let Rivers State slide into anarchy. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Young God.
Good morning to you, sir.
Thank you very much. This is Madam Bella. I am calling you from Kano.
Yeah, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. Fine. You know, I don't know if you know Ganduje.
Yes.
You know Ganduje?
Yes.
The story of Wike will soon become like that of Ganduje of Kano here. If you are in Kano here, you will not even remember whether there is somebody is Ganduje in Kano here before, because everything under the earth have a limit sign. Ganduje was the governor of Kano State when he terrorized Alhaji Rabi Musa Kwankwaso.
Yeah.
There was a time he stopped Kwankwaso to come to Kano here. So later he became APC chairman. When Tinubu and APC have done with him, the benching is on bench now like a football player. Now there is nothing like a story of Ganduje in Kano here. Maybe I don't even know whether Ganduje is living in Kano or is not living in Kano. I don't even hear any statement from anybody about it. So very soon Wike will join him. The president will be done with him and put him aside. And I don't know why that Wike is not learning. I believe strongly Wike cannot try that kind of nonsense he's doing in River State in Kano. He cannot even try it in any state of the north here. I don't know whether the people of that River State are in his pocket, because I have never seen one person. Is it his father that named River State as a state? So he did things as if everybody in River State are under his foot. What kind of nonsense is that? I think those the people of River State should wake up and fight him and make sure that he become like Ganduje. Thank you very, very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. I always like how you talk, Malambelo. Thank you for your call this morning. In River State politics, Nyesom Wike stands as a necessary devil, one that APC cannot afford to sacrifice, ignore, or rule out. Abidin from Bagada. Okay? That's what Abidin believes. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, you lost it. Call us or send us a message. We are going to answer you. I wonder why this is hanging somewhere. Okay, so let's just take these messages. This fight is narrowed down to Wike versus Fubara and APC National Working Committee. Hope Uzodinma will use his influence to teach Wike a lesson of his life. Osinwaje from Shasha is saying this, and he's adding, absurdity is akin to rascality. The things going on in Rivers cannot happen anywhere else in the world except in Nigeria and under APC. There is no control in government spending, and grab and go is the rule. That is why We see absurdities in River State arising due to stealing of our commonwealth. May God save Nigeria. Okay, thank you for your message. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning to you.
My name is Grace. I'm calling from another island.
Oh.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you.
Tell me your name again. Yamgul.
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 Yes.
How are you doing? Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same to you.
Well, I just want to say hello to you because I didn't talk to you. I think we spoke last year, Abby. Yes, last year.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, that was wonderful. Just calling to say hello. We like that. We like that a lot. It's a good thing. Some people just want to connect with us. We like that a lot. Okay, this is saying good evening, Nyamgul. It's not even in Nigeria. We are in Nigeria. Okay, maybe you are abroad. Good morning is the correct thing to say, Nyamgul. If they collect all this money these neighboring countries are owing us and the ones NNPC and politicians have stolen, we wouldn't need to borrow money or tax the blood of the citizens. And the worst part of it is that all these countries owing us still challenge and rub shoulder with us in football and who is better economically. They must pay or we disconnect their light unless they have collected the money and still lie to us. From Chief Udo. Chief Udo, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, it's Uncle.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Patrick is calling from Okota.
Thanks. Go ahead.
You see, this issue in Nigeria has become like a man who wore rap went out of his house as he's trying to change that one. And they are telling him, look at another one here. You need that one, and start coming to change another one, and so on and so forth. We have so many uncertain issues, and yet we abandon one, and then we start facing another one. Let alone to me, the situation in River State does not bother the country anywhere. That is just one small tiny part of the country. So them settle themselves anyhow they want to. When a state of emergency was declared in River State, the Nigerians did not move on. We move on. We supervise MP today. Having enough for. I think our concern should have been the welfare of Nigeria. Where is our president? Where is the 210 trillion? Not billion, not million, trillion, 210 trillion. That now amount is so big that we should just read it. Somebody said they wrote up to debt. When at NNPC or federal government of Nigeria become the World Bank to write up countries' debt, it is not a big shame that in a country where we're supposed to be fighting corruption, fighting patriotism, so that Nigeria can be recognized as one of the countries of credible people. Look at judges, the juries, the people we should look to say, okay, they have the way to lead us. So go and gather in the meeting and we need to sing the president's national anthem. Instead of the country, the allegiance is meant to the president, not to the nation called Nigeria. On their mandate, we shall stand. That is it, does it not tell you that all of them have been brought over? Their consciences have been thrown into the wind. So whatever the president says, that's the way they will down to. It's very unfortunate. We didn't say to have a Nigeria as this kind of people. Where are they leading the youth to? Yeah. Today, Nigeria, when we are talking about, you cannot stand in front of a foreign like Cameroon and a Ghanaian and say, begin to beat your chest, you are in Nigeria. And they will tell you, look at you, you know the mission that's going on. My friend returned from Israel, and he said they met in a function, and they were addressing themselves and all nationality. When he got to himself, I'm in Nigeria, and they say, you are Boko Haram. Is that not a shame? And now we are importing 12 fighter jets. This is what we're supposed to have on ground all this while. 15 more than 15 years for battling insurgency. Instead of insurgency to go down, insurgency is really winning the work of the federal government, especially under 10 years of APC. This is a very big shame to this country. And we need to have a leader that will help come back and hold all these people accountable. We continue to ask questions, where is our money? And they are telling us they want to introduce another tax. president himself is the petroleum minister. We must call him to come and account for that money. Wherever he's hiding, whenever he comes back, let the president go and ask him, where is our money?
Good.
So Patrick is asking this one now. Let Nigeria get me. Let us ask these people, where is our money? 210 billion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's about 4 years' budget. If we go by the budget of this year's budget is 57 trillion naira. So 210 is almost 4 years' budget if we look at it that way. Hello, good morning. Oh, I don't know why it's always just goes flat. You call us and then we cannot hear you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Sorry.
Yeah, please put it off.
Okay, let me do that.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm looking from that list. I'm looking out of that list.
Okay, so.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, Ian. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Afam. I'm calling from Egypt.
Okay.
I think I love what the last caller just said. We are deviating from the original thing that we are talking about to focus on one state matter. River State matter is that true. Since emergency was introduced in River State till now, River State has never had any peace in there. So I believe what goes around comes around. Wike is from River State, Kubra is from River State. They are brothers. I believe they can settle the matter within themselves the way they normally do. What I want to ask is this, please, where is the number one citizen of this country? Where is Tinubu? Where is Mr. President? You see, from the beginning of this year, this man left this country without letting the people that is ruling his whereabouts. And since then till now, we have not even had anything from him. And all these things, all these niggas has been happening in this country, and he has not even addressed it or even make any comment about it. And you said we have a president in this country. Please, I want to ask, which of any other country president has left their country to another in January? Which any other country? I mean, I just want to ask, which any other country, and even in Africa, just has left his country to another country in January without planning how the country is going to go? This man just left just like that, and none of us knows where he is. I don't, in fact, it is alarming, honestly. I don't know. And the place he is now is where somebody has done well, where a man like him has put well, a country that somebody has prepared well. He's enjoying life there. He's enjoying good road there. He's enjoying security there. He's enjoying better economy there. And our tax is going in there too, because the place we park the jet or the plane or the aircraft, we are paying tax there too. We are paying revenue for that thing we park there too. Then the hotel is sleeping. We are equally paying. That is Nigerian money going out there, and whatever you want there to do might not even concern Nigerians at all. Did you see the kind of person we have as a leader? I said it before that this man is not qualified. He doesn't have what it takes to govern this country, to rule this country. It's a very big mistake that those who allowed him to get there did. And I believe that mistake will never repeat itself again. Thank you very much. This is my comment.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, let me just make this comment here. Some people are saying that whatever happens in rivers, if we talk about it, is a misplacement of priority. I don't think so. For instance, if what the revelations we've been hearing here are true, what revelations we've been hearing here are true, then it means that maybe the people who won in River State did not actually win. And then if it happens like that in 2-3 states, that means the real person who won in those states may not have been declared, which means the culmination of all this is that, or the height of all this is that the actual person that won the, let's say, presidential election did not win, did not get declared. You see how it is? If it happens in one state, it can happen in another state, and another state, and another state. So if we don't address what happens in one state, that means when we add all the states that anomalies happened, then we'll find a problem in the center. If River State can rig an election and brazenly talk about it, that means another state can still do the same thing and talk about it. And if we don't talk about it, we don't take any action about it because it's just River State, it's not Nigeria, then we might be making a mistake. It's like always waiting for 2027. When 2027 comes, we are going to vote out APC, and then the councillorship election comes, you vote in APC. The governorship election comes, you vote in APC in the states that are off circle and all. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying that APC shouldn't be voted in. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're waiting for the presidential election for you to be able to make a change, you might be making a mistake because change begins from the local before it now goes to the center. So if anything goes in the local government, whether the chairman does anything, we don't care. We're just looking at the federal government. Whether the governor does anything, we don't care. We're just looking at the federal government. It might be the greatest mistake we are making. So every detail should be given attention, and every state should be given attention. So whatever is happening in Rivers is not just because it's River State. And by the way, River State is a very important state in Nigeria because of the resources that are in there. I'm not saying other states are not important, but you know, Nigeria lives almost on entirely on oil, and this state is one of the states producing the highest. So you see what I'm saying? We cannot overlook anything just because it's a matter of one state. No. That will be a wrong thing to do. Anything that happens in Rivers, we should talk about it. If it happens in my own state as well, let Nigerians talk about it, because people who are living there are Nigerians. And if the constitution is trampled upon in one state, that means the constitution is trampled upon in Nigeria as a whole. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's address issues because they are Nigerian issues, whether they are in one section or the other. It doesn't have to be a problem of Asu Rock. Asu Rock is not our problem if we cannot get it right in our local states or local governments. That's my thought anyway. Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, good morning, Uncle.
Good morning to you.
I'm calling from Mapoluku.
Okay. Go ahead, Makolo.
Yeah. So, Uncle, when your president is in this parliament, it's just the same thing. You can only need to have you are getting value from. Yeah, I'm not even saying here because I know that I'm not getting any value from some hardship and struggle wherever it comes. Like you said, whatever happens to another state affects another state. Universal something should be discussed about. So not be neglected and left over the hands of one man trying to improve himself and become God over them. So it's a very welcome thing for us to talk about it.
I think so too.
And again, the debt that other nations are holding for Nigeria, that is Togo or whatever, I don't know their name.
Benin and Niger.
Yes. Can you imagine such an amount that can be recovered and be impacted in the economy of Nigeria? Is being left in the hands of the other people, coupled with the billions to say that the NNPC or the government is holding that cannot be accounted for. That's so humongous. This is how wasteful Nigerian government authorities in Nigeria are in the nation. And upon that, they continue to tax us. So all
all this money that are massive here and there, what are they using them for? You can never put the black of people, you can never put the infrastructure. Nigeria is just a cyber city state. If the judicial are picked up and correct all these anomalies, I think things can get better for Nigerians. And again, those people, I can't blame us for putting those that are there that are not doing well. They are not the people that put them there. They use their coordinates to install themselves there with their police and other forces. The Nigerian mass is tried by voting their conscience. And you can see what the confession that a revelation rather that is going on in Nigeria today. The person that is there is not the person that we want. That tells a lot to Nigeria. So we shall not be blamed to the real common Nigerians. Let God help us to get the right people at the right MRFA. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you for your comments this morning. Kelechi Light from Okokomaiko is saying, before this fight finish, Wike will tell us who won the 2023 presidential election in Rivers State. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Yang.
Good morning to you, sir.
Legend, calling from Mushi.
Oh, John Legend. Go
Yango.
Yes, sir.
You see, the person that's called now, this particular person, he made some quality points, and the other person that called that we left what we supposed to do. What is happening to if even you that in that station can come out and look up and look up the sky and look on the sun and the moon and the star and swear that P2B did not win Rivers State. P2B won Rivers State. P2B won Imo State. P2B won so many states, even both in governor, both in Southeast. But what was the case? Rivers was the case. Let me tell you, today is this AK for people brought for us in this country. If that these people are using against us, I swear far back ago, 1999, when Martians was disturbing Abia State by the horn, say that enough is enough. No, forget about this nonsense. This also Kalu was saying that he brought Abia, he brought Bakassi to Abia. The also Kalu brought Bakassi to Abia. Bakassi, Abia. That day, the two mafias in Abia State.
Oh dear God!
These governors and presidents and even their family. The problem we have is that this AK.
You might need to call back because your audio is it's not very good. It's not consistent, so you might just need to call back, please. Sorry. I really am sorry about that. I was interested in that piece of the person who brought not AK-47, the person who brought Bakassi to Abia State, because we've always credited Ojo Okalu as the person who sanitized that place with Bakassi boys that made sure crime was being fought from all fronts. But now, since you're giving us different history, I was interested in hearing that. But please call us back and tell us what you wanted to say. Good morning. Thanks for your analysis. Okay, this is not. I don't understand this. Okay, let's see if we can get you better now. Hello, sir.
Hello, Yangu.
Yes.
Like what I was saying before the Supreme Court. All the audios of Carlo did not build Abia State. Bakassi built himself because of one stupid mafians, one stupid rascals that's claiming that the owners are Aba Area at that time.
Yeah. We
decided to say enough is enough that day. That was 1 November like that. The 1999 or what? We took it that day by the horn. We stood to these people with everything they have, the whole weapon they have. We sent them out of Abia State and formed a vigilante group. And Roger Lokali did not form anything. Even he was the one that using the vigilante group against the Abia people. There's nothing Roger Lokali did in Abia State that was good. He used the vigilante group against the Abia. That is why Abia people said, no, we don't need vigilante group again. What I am trying to say is that minus this gun, AK-47, AK-49, all the security business people are using, John Legend will tell you that, you know, start today now, we could have told them that we are Nigerians. They cannot do anything because they know what they are doing to us. How will your president travel for how many weeks now? He cannot even open. Are we stupid? Even you, dear, are you not educated? What president will leave his country? You have to leave everything and tell us that we cannot do anything. What kind of stupid leadership is that? Who does that? I'm not human being. This is our tax money. This is our money. This is our oil. What kind of rubbish is that? How can he leave our country and just travel? We said no excuse. What kind of security did you go out here?
Okay.
Sorry, please. Thank you.
John Legend. Wow. Tension is high. John Legend. Okay, calm down. Drink yogurt. Calm down. I understand how your feelings are right now, and most Nigerians are feeling that way. But let the end goal be that we want our Nigeria to be better. Well, like I said yesterday, Nigerians miss their president. Good or bad, he's still our president. We want to know where he is so that people will stop to gossip and peddle rumors around about what may or may not have happened, you know. It's not a good thing for anybody. Let's just be sure this is our president. He's safe and he's okay, and he's talking to us. There's no, even if the president is sick, there's no shame in being sick. It's a simple thing. You're not well, and even Buhari, before at some point, had to go out of the country, handed over power to Osinbajo. Some of the best months of Nigeria's life, if you ask me. So there's nothing wrong. There's a vice president who is capable. So if the president is sick, for instance, I'm not saying he's sick because we're not told that. Even if he's sick, you can say, okay, for the next 2-3 months, I will not be available. My vice take charge. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter whether we have internet nowadays and all. Why do you have a vice president? If you are not able to do the work that you are supposed to do, for whatever reason, just let Nigerians know. We will pray for you. It's not like Africans don't want to tell anybody I'm sick or I'm pregnant or I'm this and that because they are afraid of village people. There's nothing like village people here. Just tell us because you took up the mantle to lead us. And so we are worried where the president is. We have seen statements that the president has made. He made a statement when Anthony Joshua had an accident. He has made a statement now that Chimamanda Adichie has lost the son. And by the way, may the soul of that young man rest in peace, and may Chimamanda be consoled. Yeah, so we know these statements are flying up and down, but we'd like to see our president. We'd like to know that he's safe. We'd like to know that it's not somebody else who is writing these press statements and all that. After all, we have seen situations. We have heard now that the last administration, the president's signature was being forged by a lot of people. So things like this give you room to fear that what may have happened. So President, please talk to us. We miss you, right? We miss you. So the handlers of the president, let him address the Nigerian people, maybe on video, wherever he is, maybe whether it's in London or France or in Burkina Faso, wherever he is. We just love our president to be present in our lives. Don't be like a distant father or an absent father. Don't make Nigeria a single mother, okay? When we can have a father like you. All right. So good morning to you.
Good morning, Yango.
Good morning.
Please don't be angry. Let me ask this question.
No. Go ahead.
This is Malam.
Malam Bello. Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. You know, people are asking where is our president? Where is he?
Yeah.
What is the difference if the president is here and if he's not here? If he's here, there's no difference. If he's not here, there's no difference. If the president is here, bandits are still operating. If president is here, Boko Haram are still operating. If president is here, kidnapping all over the country are still going on. So what is the difference between if he is in the country and if he is not in the country? There's no difference. So we don't bother. If he like, he should turn himself to the president of where he is, particularly somebody like me, I don't care. Then number two, somebody like Panikarabi and Ayo Fayoshi, then when Buhari travel out for treatment that time, they're telling Nigerian that Buhari is in life support, is in this. Now that we don't see this president also, is really in life support also. So that is why since all these days that they have never coming back. So we should ask Panika and Ayo Fayoshi maybe if their guy is on life support. So thank you very much.
Thank you. For me, if the president is not around, why I have a problem is that if he's not around because he cannot be around, you know what I mean? Maybe he's sick and incapacitated. It means that constitutionally he should hand over power to the vice president. That is what he should do. And then the vice president, maybe in that short period that he will be in charge, things could change. It's possible. Like I said the last time when the last president handed over power to the vice president, it was a very short time, but a lot of Nigerians felt there was some kind of change because the vice president did things a little bit different from how the president himself could have done in those few weeks that he was in charge. So who knows? Maybe the salvation of Nigeria lies in the vice president. We don't know. So there could be some kind of change. After hearing everything that has happened and the people are saying, and the vice president, for instance, just gets an opportunity to have an impact, knowing that his time is going to be very short, Nigerians might just be lucky to have that 1 month or 2 months or anything. So that's why we are just worried. If the president is not here because he cannot be, then the right thing should be done officially. Hand over to the next person that can hold the fort until you are able to return. That's one of the advantages of knowing whether he's all right or not all right. Okay, it's unfortunate that Rivers Assembly, this is a message now, Rivers Assembly are so myopic and gullible to always dance to Wike's music. Where are the men in Rivers State? Are they bought over also? Tinubu should remove Wike as minister and stop his support. Let's see how the dance will end. Else we'll believe that he made him president. True. Did I hear that Lamidi Apapa is joining ADC to Fiakwa? They shouldn't allow this mole pursuing Peter Obi everywhere to join them. We know him. Everything about this tax remains confusing. Wahala go happen. Release Namdi Kanu, federal government, and face the real terrorist. Where is Leah Sharibu and Nyamgul? So what happens to those already paying payee? Is it not double taxation? What's the percentage for the tax even? Chijioke is saying, I think it's 15% of the excess over 800,000. So whether it is a double taxation after paying your payee, I do not know that. It wasn't contained in the document I read this morning, or in the report I read this morning. Whether someone who is already paying payee, which is pay as you earn, is also going to be paying this separately, or whether that is the payee that has been, whose name has been changed. I don't know. I don't know about that. Let me not claim that I know that, please. We'll still research and find out more about this tax. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Ayamgo, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine.
So please, what I want to say this morning.
What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir?
Hello.
What's your name? I can hear you.
What I want to say this morning, I think we Nigerians should forget about asking where president is whereabouts. I think the president have chooses where he want to go, and let him relax there. Personally, I don't care. Whatever or wherever he likes to go or whatever he like to do, let him continue. I don't care about wherever your president have gone to. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, so concerning Ojos Okalo claiming that he brought Bakassi or whatever, Ojos Okalo did not brought any Bakassi in Abia State. I can assure you all those nonsense that is going on in River State cannot happen in Abia State, because only the youth will take care of that. Who is Wike? How can somebody, one person, continue terrorizing a whole state? And those so-called River State people you are talking about, they like making noise. We are this, we are that, and yet their youth cannot come out and organize themselves and take care of that so-called Wike. Wike every day terrorizing a state. Who is he? Who is that Wike? Then we citizens of Nigeria should leave other important things we should talk about and continue talking about River State every day. And also come to this your oil matter every day. You people talk about where oil is come from. Have we been living with this oil? What have we been achieved with the citizen concerning this oil? Is it because oil every day? People talk about oil. I don't care about this oil. We have handwork. Are you getting me? ABBA have been existing before China. It's because of this, your so-called president, all these your past leaders that killed ABBA in their position. If not, who is China? ABBA have been doing well without oil before China. So please, we should know how we talk about all this matter. So what I want to tell you, let your president go wherever he like. Whatever you want to do, let him go with his family. I don't bloody care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, this is saying, good morning. What a business that more than 800,000 naira is received in one day, meaning that in 1 year, millions of naira would have been transferred to that account. This is business capital. Will our business account be taxed? What is your advice to business people to avoid this wicked tax? Today from Mayetoro. I hear that if you have an account, designated business account, there's a particular threshold it will get to before they can tax you. I think something from like 50 million or 100 million. I can't say that. But the business account is not taxed like an ordinary account. Let me use that word for lack of the terminology. So let your business account be business account, and let the bank let it be designated like that, business account. They will not tax it the way they tax other people. There's a threshold it will get to, maybe 50 million. I can't remember that for now, but it's not the same as the ordinary one that we read this morning to everybody. So business accounts are slightly safe for small businesses. Okay, that's the much we can take for now. We'll return at 10:30 with the rest of the front page review. Just bear with us. We have to take this break now and pay some bills. And let's meet at the second half.